All right, the next shoe is one that I have done already, but when I'm so far behind, you don't see the video, so I'll talk about it like you've already seen it, and the reality is you haven't seen it. This is another version of the Nike Moon Racer, which is based on an old silhouette from '73, I think. It was in the previous video. I can't remember what the year was, but the shoe is based on an older version of a Nike running shoe. This is not a running shoe. It's a lifestyle shoe. It does have React cushioning in the outsole, but Nike Moon Racer, black, white, wolf gray. Style code is AQ4121-001. SRP is only $150, which is basically the same as the Epic React and a few others. You have the String Street, and it has the same outsole as this one, but it's $180. So don't quite, because it's Flyknit. This shoe is made out of a mesh and leather, like these leather swatches. This is a size 9.5, which is a women's size 11. The 9.5 is 823-229-700-533, and there's a 16 at the end. So let's open it up and see what we got going here. And that's a weird stamp, but you know what? I remember it being the same way on the other one. You had this weird kind of stamp for your QC, and that QC was P/24, and then the stamp that's up here in the top, they stamped it before they finished folding the box, so it's stuck in the crease, so I can't really see the date there, so I can't give you that date, but it looks like it was stamped before they finished folding the box over. But the shoe itself, it's got that cement outsole, and it's black. That black and cement look is kind of fresh. It's got the fat swoosh on the side like a Cortez, but that's basically what lets you know this is based on an old style Nike shoe. And that's a tumbled leather swoosh that's on there. Let me move that up and see if you can see it. Right? So that's a tumbled leather swoosh. And then you have these swashes of leather at the heel to protect the inside of your foot from the collar, because the collar is actually really sturdy. It's double stitched around the top, around this collar, so I could see this thing rubbing and irritating your leg, your Achilles, if this flap wasn't there. I can see that. The interior, I think I showed that on the previous version where you have the moon, and this is called the Moon Racer. You have the suede here on the side, suede at the heel, around the back, and around the eyelets, where the eyelets are, and up the front of the shoe. And then the rest of the shoe is kind of this nylon look. It's like a nylon mesh. And really, that's it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this shoe. I do think it's kind of fresh, you know, and obviously it looks like it's a great running shoe, but it is not a running shoe, so there's not a lot of structure to it. And even though it looks like the 4%, not a running shoe, so don't get into that part of it. Let's look at the date, which is on the side of the tongue, and we couldn't see it there, but I can give you the production date, which is 03/07/18 It's made in Vietnam, and the little code is VJ, which is I haven't seen that before. The bag, which is on the other shoe, it's got this great artwork of Bowerman, Bill Bowerman, and the phases of the moon, and then the opposite side of it has, of course, Nike, right? With the coordinates down at the bottom, which I still have not looked up. So please, somebody, if you know what those coordinates are, let me know. Because I didn't look it up, and I'm not looking it up this time. But I'll definitely listen to you, and you tell me what it is, and then that'll be that. And everybody will know, so you put it in the comments down there at the bottom. But let's go 360 and wrap this up. This thing looks fast, doesn't it? Looks like a super fast shoe. The men of Hayward Field. Bill Bowerman's track team, Oregon. Phil Knight, Jeff Johnson, most of those guys that were there at the beginning of Nike were men of Oregon. Track and field competitors. Nike was built on running, not basketball. It transitioned into a marketing and basketball company. That's it. See you guys on the next one.